To create that design, I will add a cylinder and we will go with the 32 words. So just add the cylinder and vertex count will be 32. After adding the cylinder, you need to rotate that cylinder into the 90° and then you need to go to the edit mode and then use the knife tool and create a slant cut at there as like this, and then you can select these faces and then just delete these faces. Okay, now you need to apply that rotation and then select everything, mesh and then symmetrize. Take the symmetry along the x-axis and then you can adjust the scale along the x-axis. After that, just select that edge loop and then you need to press F to fill the gap, and same thing to the another side also. And then you can select these faces and press I for the insert operation to add one loop at there. Then you need to add another cylinder with the 32 words and then rotate it into the 90° and then scale it down. And now just you need to move it along the z-axis little bit as like this. And we will use the boolean at there. So just select that cylinder and then select the first cylinder and then you need to use the boolean operation, which is difference. It's like this. So we want to create that boolean at there, so that's why we have added that second cylinder. And then you can apply the boolean modifier and then delete that cylinder. Okay, now we will get something like this. So now you can dissolve that each loop at there, because I want to create another each loop structure at there, because I want to create a new loop structure at there. So that's why just dissolve that each loop and then you can select these words and then right click connect vertex path and just try to create the right topology on the model. So that's why just select these words and then create a path in between the words. As like this, you need to create the path and then you can take the symmetry along the x and y axis. So just take the proper symmetry. So that's why you can use the mesh and then symmetrize. Then you can select that face loop and then you can use the insert operation at there to add those loops around those booleans to maintain that form. And now that looks pretty well. Just I want to give the small insert operation at there and then shift D to duplicate it and scale it down that object and then scale it down along the x-axis also. So I want to create the cavity at there in that ring, so that's why. And then you can use the boolean operation, which is difference. So you can create the cavity at there in that ring. And then you can apply that boolean modifier and then you can delete that inner cylindrical shape. Now you can see we are facing the little bit of issue at there because of that inner ring. The vertex are not properly merged at here, so that's why we need to merge these words. So that's why you need to just select these words and press M and merge at last and then merge the words like this and just try to maintain that circular form at there. So that's why you need to do it manually. If you are going to use the merge by distance and if you increase the merge threshold at there to merge these words, it will try to merge the words at the center of those two words. So that's why better still you can use the merge at last or merge at first and just try to maintain that circular shape at their circular form. And now that's look good. So you can select everything and then mesh and then symmetrize. Take the symmetry along the y-axis and the x-axis also. And now you can see it looks pretty well. We got a decent structure at there. So shift D to duplicate it and make a backup. And then you can add another cylinder and this time we will go with the 16 words. I want to create that design on this ring, so that's why this cylinder is there. So just scale it down this cylinder and give the right position to it. And now I will scale it along the x-axis. So this will help us to create that boolean design. And then you need to set the transform pivot point to the 3D cursor and then you can rotate it into some angle. And then one more time rotate it after duplicating it. Okay, as like this. And select these objects and use the boolean operation difference. So you can create this kind of boolean design at there. So just add few loop cuts on that ring. Now I will select this cylinder and then set the transform orientation to the individual origin and then scale down this cylinder. So I just want to create that design like a center cylinder, it's a little bit big, then little bit small, then little bit small, something like that. So that's why you can scale this cylinder from the individual origin and you can create that design. Then just you need to apply these all boolean modifiers and then you can delete these cylindrical shapes. Yeah, and then you will get this kind of design on that ring. And now just you need to create the right topology on it. So just select everything, mesh, and then symmetrize, take the symmetry along the x-axis and then y-axis also, and you will get this kind of design. And now the most important task, creating the right topology. Then you can turn on your Excel mode and you can delete the one half of the model, but we are not able to delete here because all the faces don't have that center edge. So that's why I need to take the symmetry along the x-axis and then I will get that center edge for all the faces, and then I can turn on that X-ray mode and I can delete the one half of the model. So I can use the mirror modifier later on and I can take the symmetry. Then you need to select these words, right click and then merge at the center, or right click connect vertex path, you can use anything. So just here try to connect that center edge of that inner ring to the center edge of those booleans, so we can easily create the right topology for the model. So that's just you need to understand here. Just try to figure out the right way to create the topology, because when you will try to create the right topology for the model, start with the simple steps. Just try to figure out from where you can start and where you can solve that topological problem. So here I can understand that I need to add the supportive loop structure. So that's why you can add the loop cuts like this and you can connect the words, right click connect vertex path, and because I don't want those n-gons at there. So it is very simple that you need to create a chords. So that's why you need to add the loop cuts at here. So just here I'm using the knife tool to create that cut, and then you can select these words and then right click connect vertex path, and then you can select these faces and you can delete the one half of the model one more time. And now just we need to focus on this model, on this part, so we can create that right topology and we can take the symmetry. And now I know that I need to have the loop structure around this boolean, so that's why I just create the loop structure with the help of knife tool. This is very simple thing. In this way you can start to create the topology with the simple steps. And similarly I will create the loop structure for remaining boolean details, those cylindrical details. So use the knife tool and create it, and just try to give the same distance in between this loop structure, so we will get this even smooth shading on these edges of that boolean. So that's why I just adjust the position of the words little bit to keep that same distance for that edge loop or loop structure. Similar kind of loop structure you need to create from the inner side of that ring. Then you can select these words and then right click connect vertex path, and you can create the connections in between the words, and you can reduce the vertex count for that inner ring. After that we need to add more loops at there, and we need to maintain that circular shape also, that circular ring design. So that's why I can add the loop cut like this and then use the set flow at there to maintain that edge flow of that ring, because we need more edges at there to maintain those boolean details, to give the supportive loop cuts to those booleans. That's why we need more edges. So you can add the loop cuts like this and you can use the set flow at there, and then just select these words, right click connect to vertex path, and just try to create the chord based topology on the model. You can see now I'm getting the right vertex count to connect these words. and then just add a few loop cuts here, and then select this words, right click, connect vertex path, and then try to create that right chord base topology at there on the model. Then you can see here I'm facing the little bit of issue, so that's why you can dissolve that edge and then you can add a new one. And now I'm getting that flat surface at there, similar to the first one, so that's why. So here I can add the loop cut like this, or I can dissolve these loop cuts and I can add new loop cuts at there. So better it's dissolving these edge loops and then adding new one. So just dissolve this edge loop and add another edge loop at there, loop cut at there. Then you can select these words, right click, connect vertex path, and do the same steps from the inner side also. Just create that chord base topology at there from the inner side of that ring design. Then I can add the loop cut like this, and then I can do the select word, right click, connect vertex path. But I will get the little bit of weird shading at there, that harder edge at there on that curve boolean. So we need to find out the another way to make it good, so it will look good. Then you can add the subdue modifier, and now you can see, just turn off that the auto smooth option at there, and now you will get smooth shading on the model. And then just add the necessary supportive loop cuts on the model to maintain that form. So you can see if I added the loop cut like this, so I'm facing the little bit of pinching issue at there. So just select everything, press M and merge by distance, double words will get merged, and then you can add new loop cuts like this. The model looks decent, but we are facing the little bit of issue at here. And then you can add the loop cuts which goes in the outward direction to maintain that harder edge from the outside. So here I can use the edge flow to avoid that pinching issue, but then also I get a little bit of weird results at there. To avoid that issue, you can dissolve this edge loop and you can add few more loop cuts like this, and that will look more good. And similar kind of thing you can do with this also. So just dissolve that edge loop and add another loop cuts at there. And now you can see that looks really well. Same thing with this, dissolve the edge loop and add a new edge loop right there. And now you can see we are getting the smooth, decent looking shading on the model. Then you can add the mirror modifier and you can take the symmetry along the X and Y axis. And now we are getting the decent model at there. Just make sure that clipping and merging option should be on in your mirror modifier, and your mirror modifier should be top of your subdue modifier. Then just I want to increase the thickness at here, so I can scale it along the X and Y axis, but our mirror modifier is there, so that's why we are facing the little bit of issue. So that's why you can apply that mirror modifier and you can try to increase that thickness at there. Thickness means area of that cylindrical shape. So just select these base loops and then press Alt S to scale it along the X and Y axis, no, along the I guess Y and Z axis. But we are facing a little bit of difficulty at there because of it is like a slant cut. So if I try to scale it along the Y and Z axis, then also I will scale with X and X axis also. So that's why it is coming little bit outside of that slant cut. So just you can rotate that edge loop at there and just try to align it properly and try to match it properly with that slant cut. So in this way you can match it with properly with that slant cut, and then you can select this edge loop and you can use the breach edge loop at there, and you can create a new faces at there. And then just you need to add few more loop cuts. You can use the insert operation, and then you can add few more loop cuts like this to maintain that form. Then you can add more loop cuts like this, and just I will try to create a little bit of design on the model. I just want to create the boolean details at there, so that's why I can select these faces and then use the insert operation and then loop tool. So that's why you need to select the faces in the alternate manner from the outside and from the inside also. And then you can use the insert operation, then loop tool, and then circle option, and then scale it down like this. And then use the insert operation one more time, and then you can delete these faces. You can't use the loft option at there, you need to delete the faces. And then you can select this edge loops and then right click breach edge loop and create the faces in between these edges. So just breach these edges. Then you can select these face loops with the shift alt select. You can select these face loops, and then you can use the insert operation that there. So press I for the insert operation, and then just go to edit mode, select everything, take the symmetry, so mesh and then symmetrize, take the symmetry along the x and y axis, and now your design is ready. It looks pretty well. Just I want to add few more details at there. So that's why you can add the loop cuts like this. Then select these faces and E to extrude it, and just extrude it a little bit outside. That's like this. And then use the insert operation add there and add a few more loop cuts like this. And now you can see that looks really well. And then take the symmetry along the x-axis. So I just want to create a little bit of boolean details at here also. So I can select these faces and just turn on your X-ray mode and then select the faces, and then you can delete these faces. Before deleting the faces, you can use the insert operation and then you can delete these faces. Then just need to select this edge loop and then right click breach edge loop, and now you can see that looks pretty well. Just use the insert operation add there one more time, or you can add the manual loop cuts like this. And now you can see that looks decent, that looks really well, and we are getting the decent design at there. So in this way you can create this kind of design. It will take your time, but you should have the patience and you can do it. So you can see its topology, you can see its smoothness on that model. So that looks pretty well. So thanks for watching. If you like this tutorial, then hit that like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Bye bye, see you in the next video. Take care.